Hello, Aidan Cushnahan, DairyLink Ireland Advisor here, giving a brief summary of some of the sward improvement work being carried out on project farms at this stage. Reseeding or sward improvement is considered a major component of all work on DairyLink farms, and here you can see Frank Goodman currently carrying out some preparatory work for reseeding 5 hectares on the farm. John Oliver, you may remember, was talking last week about assessing some land for reseeding, and he's going to step further by spraying some of that land with glyphosate in preparation for the reseeding process. And in the next slide, John outlines some of the benefits that he feels are associated with reseeding areas of his farm in comparison to some of the older, more established swards on the farm.
This is an old paddock that was mowed out for bales 21 days ago. The cover at the moment is still only around 24 to 2500. A new reseed was mowed out on the same day as this and has since been grazed. It was at a cover of 3100 before it was grazed, so it shows how far behind this old paddock is. It is penciled in for reseeding now after second cut silage.
Work continues on sward improvement on other DairyLink project farms. For example, Owen and James Martin reseed a proportion of their farm each year using minimal till cultivation techniques to ensure that silage yields on the farm are maximised. However, the dry weather experienced in South Armagh in recent weeks has restricted the development of some recently reseeded ground, and James takes up this story in a bit more detail.
Just here in a field that was reseeded the last few days of April. It's on an out farm which is fairly high up. The problem was it got cold and it dry. I'm sort of struggling a bit. Maybe it looks better now at the minute than it actually is because it's after having a shower of rain. But if you look closer, the grass is there, there's plenty of weed. But hopefully if it gets another few showers of rain, the grass might win through.
Stephen and Hazel Wallace have also reseeded around 4 hectares or 10 acres of their farm in early May using min-till cultivation techniques. And varieties that were used in the seed mix included the likes of Nifty and Aspect. A costing exercise was carried out on the farm, and it was estimated that the potential return from doing this operation was going to be in the region of around £227 a hectare, or a little over £90 an acre. The recent dry conditions experienced in South Down have also restricted development of reseeded swards, as you can see here from a photograph taken of that field in the 3rd week in May. Now, Stephen takes up the story in the next slide when he reviewed the field in terms of development on June 7th.
This is the reseed here that was done with a minimal till. The date today is the 7th of June. By the way, that's a laneway down the middle, that's so lush. Rain has helped it. This week we've got some showers. I thought it was going to be, yeah, it might work yet, it might do. It wasn't looking good for we've been just so dry for so long. Dry and very hot. But might make it.
This is a clip taken by Stephen on the 16th of June of the same field, and you can see here that continuing showers have helped the development of the sward. So even though the sward was sown in the 1st week of May, seed is continuing to germinate and the grass is continuing to grow. You may also remember that Richard Marshall reseeded around 10 acres or 4 hectares back in late April, and in early June Richard took the time out to review the field to see how the sward was developing. Better growing conditions experienced in Nome area over the last few weeks has resulted in a thicker covering of grass in that sward. However, it's also led to the development of weeds such as red shank and chickweed, and Richard went and sprayed the field for those weeds in the week beginning 8th of June, and you can see from the slide that spray is already starting to have an effect. So to summarise, it's important to review your farm to identify potential areas for sward improvement and consider the role that minimal or min-till cultivation techniques can have in reducing the costs associated with this operation. And if you have reseeded some swards in recent weeks, take the time out to assess their development to ensure that grass production is maximised. Thank you for watching, and please check out the other DairyLink Ireland presentations on CAFRE TV.